Hi, and welcome to Always Eclectic Stacy. This is 5-minute chemistry where you learn chemistry or see examples of chemistry in 5 minutes or less. Today we're balancing ionic compounds, taking a name to a balanced compound, and we're working with copper 2 silicate. Ready, set, let's balance. Okay, today we're balancing copper 2 silicate into a balanced compound. And again, I'm going to show you 3 different ways. Please pick which way works best for your brain and really learn that one way. You do not have to learn all 3. I'm just showing you all 3. And the start of all 3 is to identify the cation, which remember is positive because cats have paws, meow meow, and the anion. Today we're working with copper 2. So this is our cation because your cation is always written first. Copper 2, you can tell is a transition metal because it's giving you the charge in these Roman numerals. So it's going to be Cu2+. And then we have silicate, which is one of those polyatomics. If you have forgotten what the polyatomics are, please go ahead and either look them up or check out my video on polyatomic ions. And that is SiO₄⁴, 4 minus. So the first method we're going to show you is the crisscross method. And this method is often the most popular, but does have to make you think about reducing. So we're going to do Cu2+, and then SiO₄⁴, 4 minus. And this is where the charge of the anion or cation becomes the subscript of the opposite. So this 4 will now become the subscript of the copper, and this 2 will be the subscript of the silicate. So we're going to write this out as it's written, and then we will remember to reduce. So Cu4, and now we have more than one of SiO₄. SiO₄ is a compound, so you can't just multiply it by 2. You do have to remember to go ahead and put it in parentheses because you want 2 of this exact same compound. And now we have it balanced. Cu4, SiO₄, 2. But then you have to ask yourself, can I reduce? Is there anything I can do to make this 4 and this 2 smaller? And the answer is yes. We can divide them both by 2 easily. Remember, we're only working with whole numbers. So you're going to divide by 2. So it ends up being Cu2 because 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1. So SiO₄ is 1 now. We no longer need the parentheses. You only need the parentheses for a compound if there's more than one of them. Now, we're going to show you the LCM method, and this is my favorite method for when we're handling compounds because it automatically reduces and tells you where you need your parentheses. So the first thing you do is go ahead and put the elements out to the side. We've got copper and we have silicate, and then we're going to go ahead and set up our equation. Now remember, when thinking about this, you're not thinking about pluses and minuses. We're taking the numbers as a whole. So the first row or the first column, if you're thinking about this as an equation, is the charge number. So the charge number of copper is 2, and the charge number of silicate is 4. And you're going to make an equation. 2 times whatever the subscript is going to equal your LCM. And 4 times whatever the subscript is going to equal your LCM. The LCM is your number that both go into as a whole number, the lowest. So 4 and 2 is not going to be 8 because 4 can go into 4 one time. So between 2 and 4, the lowest common multiple is going to be 4. So you make this equation true. 2 times 2 equals 4, and 4 times 1 equals 4, and that is your new subscript. Now this really helps because if this had been a number other than 1, this would automatically tell you that this needed parentheses. That's a great way for me to remember it. So we still end up with SiO₂ SiO₄. And then the last method is the equation method. To me, this is the trickiest method, but some people really like this. So I'm going to show you. And it's really helpful when you're going back from a compound balance to name. This method really helps you kind of demystify it. So the equation method is you're setting everything up as equations. So you have SiO₂ plus SiO₄. And then as a 4 minus. And you have to remember when doing this method that you have to be thinking, okay, the goal of a balanced compound is to make a 0 charge. By doing these, it kind of takes that thought out of it. It does it for you. But the goal of a balanced compound is to make a 0 charge. So we have a 4 minus. So how many 2 pluses makes a 4 minus? Well, the answer is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 minus equals 0. Boom, balance. This number up front becomes your subscript. It becomes SiO₂ SiO₄. Now, if you look at all of these methods, you get the same answer each time. It's a slightly different thought process. Whichever thought process works best for you, please embrace it and learn it. Thank you so much for watching Always Eclectic Stacy. This was 5-minute chemistry. You may have gone slightly over that 5-minute mark, but you did get 3 different examples. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like our videos, check out some of the other ones. Have a great day, everybody.